Don't you know they never stick around? What if I still find us in an empty crowd? We're fogging up the clouds. Don't you know they never stick around? What if I still find us in an empty crowd? We're fogging up the clouds, and I'm scared that it's all gonna crack. But you convince me, and I fall for the stars that I see in your eyes. You convince me that I can't know if I never tried. Love me like you do, baby, you make me feel so new all the time. You convinced me. Summer is over, summer is gone. Now it's October and I can't move on. 'Cause you convinced me in July that it all feels different this time. You convinced me, and I believed when you told me it feels so right. Fade into a haze, oh, I still spend my days counting nights. You convinced me.
you